The only place to grab one of these official shirts is prowrestlingtees.com/616entertainment. There's a million of them. Check them out. This video is also brought to you in part by the Patreon producers, without whom content like this would not be possible. What's up, Dan-Dans? Welcome to Let's Play Friday. My name is Ian, and that's me. That's me on the screen right there. This is my house. We're playing Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I've been wanting to do this for a while. I want to show you guys my island. Real quick, let's check the mail. We got some stuff in the mail. Happy Home Academy's giving me a B. Get the fuck out of here. You know, I don't even deserve a B. I haven't done much work inside the house yet. But Bubbles sent me a nice letter here. That was very nice of her. What we're going to do is I'm going to give you a tour of my island. I'm going to show you around, and we can meet some of my friends, some of my villagers here. You can see I have a very Halloween-themed home. Black and orange house. I got pumpkins growing in the front yard, and dude, are you kidding me? You kidding me with all this Halloween stuff? Come on now. Come on now. We have one lone pine tree over here because you got to have it. One of my villagers gave me this beautiful skull-shaped CD player, so that's pretty fucking sick. And one of the cool things is all of this stuff is interactable. So if you wanna put the candle out, boom, put the candle out. You know what I'm saying? You wanna turn the lights off in the jack-o'-lantern, boom, turn it off. Some of them look pretty cool when they're on or off, depending on the opinion or depending on the appearance you're going for. This is my pumpkin table with my Halloween snack set. You know what I'm saying? I worked really hard for that. But you know what? Let's start from the very beginning. We're going to head on down here to the entrance. So if I invited you to my island, Dodo Airlines, you would show up right here. There's my flag, which is representative of Rainbow Stars, the 616 Entertainment Gaming Podcast, available on Spotify or SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, wherever you want. So you'd head up right here, and here's the entrance into the town square. I got these beautiful shrubs on either side, you know what I'm saying? We are completely encased in pumpkins. You gotta have the pumpkins going on, and not only do these look cool, but you can go through and pick them all, and then go sell them for a hell of a profit. So I have my pumpkins there. You'll see where the profit comes in later. I've really been trying to establish a more homey look for my island, and I have this big old clock right here because I kind of want it to feel like, you know, when you play an open world game, you hear critics say like, oh, it's a real living, breathing world. So I tried to add like actual street lights and garbage cans and phone booths, like stuff that makes it seem like it's real, like people live here. Oh, here's my buddy Jitters! He calls me Blaster. Flourish? Oh, I'm gonna learn a superhero pose! Teach it to me, Jitters! Look at that! That's big business. Oh, that's the name of my island, by the way, 616Arcadia. Maybe I should have said that. Boom, how about it? We just learned the flourish reaction, and one of my favorite reactions that I like to do is this one here. You can scare people. He turned his back, so he didn't see it, but yeah, I've been trying to make this feel like a living, breathing place, and this little pond right here, which is encased in shrubs and tulips and peach trees, I just think is real pretty. You know what I'm saying? You got your little bench right here, so if you want to take a look at the water, you pull up a little book, you sit here, you read, you have a nice afternoon, or if you want to hang out and see some friends passing by, you can do that as well. Now here's where the trouble comes in. This area over here is completely unfinished. This is where my store used to be. Nook's Cranny was right here, and that's why the Mario tube is here, because this can transfer us to the complete opposite end of the island. I relocated the store, and now this area is open to be worked with. I don't know if fucking Pennywise the Clown is here or what. I don't know why I put that balloon there. I don't remember. Let's say hi to Huck. He calls me Hopper. What's up, buddy? Hey, I was just thinking about you, and now you're here. Call me Huck the Summoner. I'll call him that. He's working out. Look at that big old dumbbell right there. He's working on his buys. You know what I'm saying? My girlfriend, the beautiful Tara Darcy, is a big Animal Crossing fan. She got me into this game. She gives me shit about how many coconut trees I have on my beach, but listen, this is what I'm talking about. I like to have all these trees so I can make a lot of fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Because if I need to build a bridge or a staircase, boom. Pick up the coconuts. Now I can go sell these coconuts to Nook's Cranny, and we got that bridge paid for in no time. You know what I'm saying? But I did see a big fish over here. We're going to take a break from the tour to catch this fish. I swear to God, it's good. You know what? I'm going to predict right now, red snapper. That's my prediction. Seems like a bad cast, but he might turn into it. No, he did. So we're going to try again. You know what's funny too? This is actually the first time I have ever seen my island on my TV. I usually, fucking goddamn it. See, I'm having trouble because I'm playing on the TV, so it's like a different perspective on how to do this. So it's a little troublesome, but we got it. Come on. Gotcha, bitch. I'm thinking sea bass or red snapper. Sea bass. If you're an Animal Crossing New Horizons fan, you know how frustrating it is to catch a sea bass because it's all you ever fucking catch. And every time you see the big shadow, you think it's gonna be a gigantic, great catch like a shark or a whale or something, and it's always a goddamn sea bass. Someone is fucking hammering something, and it's distracting me. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Anyway, back to the tour before I get too off base. Here's what we're gonna do. Where did we leave off? We got Huck down here. He's doing his thing. Let's just follow the sidewalk and come up. And I don't think he's home right now. Yeah, Huck is out and about. We will dig this up right now. Everybody who's an Animal Crossing fan knows when you see these things in the ground, those are fossils. And you want to dig those up and bring them to the museum to be appraised, because you can either donate them to complete your museum, or you can sell them if you've already donated them before. This is Bubbles' house. Let's stop in and say hello. We'll see what she's up to here. As you can see, she's very gym focused as well. She's got a basketball hoop. She's got her kettlebells over here, her basketball. Look at this big old tournament bracket she's got going on. Maybe she's listening to the greatest video game of all time tournament that's taking place on Rainbow Stars, the 616 Entertainment Gaming Podcast. What's up, Bubbles? Hi there, Ian. Sometimes it's fun to just stay indoors. What's the latest? You know what I totally love? Music shows on TV. There's all kinds to watch. Everyone loves Star Sings. You guessed it, love ballads. Screech Along is so metal, and everyone has the best hair. Beep Boop Deep Boop has all the best dance music. I jump around in my living room whenever it's on. Fancy Freestyling is where the rap stars of tomorrow make their debut. I can't rap very well, but I always try. With these shows, I get to hear new music, and I get to be even more inspired to be a superstar. If I ever got the chance to be on Beep Boot Deet Boot, Beep Boot Deet Doop, I'd dance and sing. I'd say, DJ, start a song, and then I'd be singing all like, boop diddle ody boop. I can't read anymore of this, Bubbles. You're driving me crazy. So she has all this gym stuff. I guess she's trying to get in the best shape possible because she wants to be a pop star. So let's wish Bubbles luck. Stopping in, seeing the neighbors. You know how it goes. Doesn't look like he's home right now. Yeah, Jitters is out and about. Keep following the sidewalk. I want to just cut through yards, but there's a reason I put these sidewalks down. So I should use them, you know? I don't think, who's this? This is Fauna. I don't think she's home right now. She's out and about. We'll find her somewhere. And he's home. Let's say hello. How you doing? Frida's in the house. She wants to know what's going on. I gave her that blue dress, by the way, so it makes me happy that she's wearing it. Aren't flowers rad? I started reading this book on them, and I'm learning lots of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, did you know there's all kinds of meanings and symbols and junk around flowers? Check it out. In some cultures, a white lily means... Take two. A white lily means purity, so I guess that makes them kind of like drummers in a band, because nothing's purer than a wicked drum solo. Anyway, I just got started on this, but it's so cool. The more I learn about flowers, the more I love them. I also gave her this fish over here. This is a dab. That's the reason he looks so out of place in here, is because I gave it to her, and she's nice, so she kept it. We're going to cash in some Nook miles here. By doing different things on your island, you earn like different trophies. So you can see by digging up fossils and going to get them assessed at the museum, you earn new Nook Miles. And Nook Miles can be used to buy new DIY recipes or items for your island. You can see I started March 23rd of 2020, like right around the time this game came out. And I still haven't assessed 500 fossils yet. So it takes a long time to do a lot of these things, but what we're doing here is cashing in the 4th spot on our reaction card. Now we got 2,000 Nook Miles that we can go spend later. But there's so many things in Animal Crossing that keep you coming back, and it's just great. If you're not an Animal Crossing fan, I really recommend you give it a shot. I at least am happy that you're checking this video out and you're giving it a chance to see what this is like. Now I'm realizing just now, I really should readjust this sidewalk to connect to this bridge here. It doesn't make any sense that it doesn't lead over that way. So we're gonna have to readjust that at another time. But before we go ahead to the next level over there, I'm not talking G to the next level, who's a YouTube buddy of mine. Recommend you check out his channel. No, we got weeds growing. Get out of here. We do not allow weeds to grow around here. And because I don't want to forget about them, we're gonna dig these up. Ooh, a rare mushroom. You can use the rare mushrooms to cook certain recipes, or you can sell them for big money. But I'm all about that fossil game, you know what I'm saying? I'll show you my museum in a little bit. So now, back on the sidewalk trail, heading over here, I just put this bridge in, so this is like brand new, and that's why it doesn't connect to anything over here yet. The island is always a work in progress. Oh, here's my new buddy! He just moved in a couple days ago. I'm tired from just watching how busy you are. Gruff. Now, did I turn off the stove before I left home? That's assuming I have a stove at home, mind you. Pretty sure I got a home, at least. So it seems like Rolf is suffering from some concussion issues. We don't really know. Bones is up stretching by the town square, so I know he's not home. But our buddy Sherb, it looks like he's in. Should we say hi? Yeah, he's in, and check out his house, dude. I love how unique everybody's taste is. See that tulip right there? I gave that to him. And it looks like he's cooking, and he might teach us how to make what he's cooking. Guess what? I'm making lunch all by myself. Isn't that amazing? Hey, guess what I'm making? I'm making plain scones. And the best part? You can make all you want once you know the recipe. I know, take the recipe. Then we'll both be able to fill ourselves full of deliciousness. Bah! So this is how you learn how to make new things in the game. You go over to some of your friends' house, and if they're in the middle of something, they'll teach you how to make it as well. So what we do now is we go into our inventory. This is what he just taught us how to use, and now let's learn it. Plain scones are now on the menu, and to show you what I mean by that, we go into this menu here. This is our DIY recipes. And I just learned how to make these colored leaves for my floor. I learned how to make this mum crown if you want to recreate midsummer. Here's the scones we can make. We just need some flour. We need some sugar. You know what I'm saying? I fucking love this game, dude. And these are not weeds growing right here. This is glowing moss. And at night, when you run through the glowing moss, it glows. You see those like spores that it's letting off? It looks very cool at night, but it's almost sundown right now, so you can't quite see it very well at the moment. All these tulips here that line the bottom of the sidewalk, this was a very early project that I took on, and I feel like I need to redo it. It looks kind of nice, but maybe it's a little too much. Maybe it's a little over the top. I gotta rethink that. But this is Rolf's house, and he's right here, so we don't have to go and check out his house just right now. Down here, I'm putting together a little entertainment area. If you want to look at the stars at night, you got your telescope. Maybe you just want to rest, you know what I'm saying? You jump in the hammock by the seaside, hang out a little bit. You can also collect all these shells and go sell them. And check this out. We got a DIY recipe washing up on the shore. Let's see if it's something new. Shout out to Ben, who just signed online. So Swole Crafter Goose from some other island put this message in a bottle out there. It's a DIY for a pear rug, and we didn't know it. So now we know how to make a pear rug, which is pretty cool. We're going to head over here by the pier. If you want to go to another island via boat, this guy will take you. But let's get back to business, back on the sidewalk, say hello to some more of our buddies. This is Tipper. She just moved in a couple weeks ago. She calls me Pushy. There you are, Pushy, and looking fabulous as ever, I see. I hope you have something exciting planned for today. It can be quite invigorating to change your routine. See, not everybody wants to have super long conversations. People just say hi and then they go back about their business. And this is Tipper's house, who we just spoke to. We can't go in and check it out because she's out and about right now. Over here, I have this little jump across island. This is my farming area, which as you can see is not complete yet. But I have all these different kinds of pumpkins growing. I put the carrots in maybe a couple weeks ago. Not even a couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago. So those are relatively new. We're gonna dig up this fossil right here. Hopefully we can add some stuff to our museum on this episode. Got my little waterfall coming down here because I feel like it looks nice right by the farming. Once I get like wheat and potatoes and stuff, I'm gonna put some here and then back across the top and we'll fill this out. My plan is to probably turn most of this area into a farming section, so I just am fucking swimming in money. You know what I'm saying? I like to have ways to make lots of money in a short amount of time because some of the stuff that you do in this game, like upgrading your house, can be very expensive. We got that cricket bouncing around right there. We could, oh, he might have just committed suicide live on Let's Play Friday. You never know. Got a couple loose trees over here. I need to relocate those. But up here is my new Carnival Area that I'm working on. This is like brand new. So it's a little cramped at the moment. You got your duck targeting game over here. Got a little bench in case you just want to sit down and watch everybody else hang out. We got our plaza clock up in this deal. Ferris wheel, merry-go-round, your balloons. You know what I'm saying? This is an advertisement for the cafe. At least that's what I call it in my head. I'm going to expand this. I'm going to let everything breathe a little bit, but that is my carnival area. Now what we're going to do, and you can see it's brand new because I haven't connected this to anything yet, but if I waited for the island to be finished before I showed anything to you guys, I would never show you anything because if you know shit about shit when it comes to Animal Crossing, you know it's never done. Oh, see that shadow? You know what that shadow means? It means we got to get our slingshot out because there is a gift floating overhead. See that? We have to wait till it's in a safe spot. Boom! Not right next to the water. Now there's something inside this present. What is it? It's an elegant dress. I don't wear dresses on my character, but maybe one of my friends will want it. So if we run into Tipper or maybe Fauna, I'll see if she wants it. But now that we're back up in this deal, you know what I'm saying? The sidewalk should connect over here. We'll fix that. This was one of my first big projects here on 616 Arcadia. This is my orchard. Got a whole row of peach trees next to a whole row of orange trees, next to a whole row of apple trees, next to a whole row of cherry trees, next to a whole row of pear trees. Dude, when I walk through and shake these trees down and pick up all this fruit and sell it, we're looking at like $160,000. You know what I'm saying? That's how you keep it going. We're going to take a break from the tour real quick to catch this fish, which, fuck, which I assume is going to be a rock bass. Let's see if he's hungry. Yes, he is. Yes, sir. How about it? How about it? What do we got? It's a rock bass. Oh, black bass, sorry. I don't think rock bass are in this game. Over here is just a little playground area. So if anybody comes around and they got a little bit of childish wonder in their system and they feel like having some fun, you got your sandbox, you got your little elephant slide. You know, kids always like snacks. So you got to have the juice boxes and the chips and candies and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody on my island has kids, but, you know, when you unlock a bunch of stuff like that, you want to put it to good use. So you use your imagination and you put it in a little jungle gym. It's like a McDonald's has a play place. You know what I'm saying? That's my little play place. So we go across the bridge over here. Unfortunately, we have to walk through my roses there. Unless we go straight from my house. See how it all connects? We go straight from my house, over the bridge, up the stairs, And over here is where I relocated Nook's Cranny to. So this is my store. This is where I can go to buy items. If my fishing rod breaks, I don't feel like DIYing one, I go buy one at Nook's Cranny. You know what I'm saying? I just put in this little waterfall area. Not sure what I'm doing with that yet. I'm gonna dig up this deal right here. Got that fossil action going. We're not gonna go in the store just yet because I have an order of operations. You know what I'm saying? That's where the store is. I'm going to put in some entertainment right in this big chunk right here. This is actually a money tree, which, speaking of, if we jump across this right here, see this glowing thing right there? That little spot in the ground? Fuck, I'm not carrying any cash right now. I put it all in the bank. Well, anyway, here's how this works. You dig up one of those deals, and it's $1,000. Anytime you see a glowing hole, it's money. So now what you would normally want to do is go down to your cash and pull out $10,000. Or bells. They're called bells in this game. But what we're going to do right now, because we only have 1,000 on us, you know what, we'll just leave the hole there. We'll come back later. You bury it in there, in that hole. If you bury 10,000, you'll grow a tree worth 30,000. You know what I'm saying? You just play the math game. So back to these stairs where we just came up. If you go upstairs here, no weeds! We don't allow weeds. This is the clothing shop. This is the Able Sisters clothing shop. You can go in there and buy some new gear. Got the little waterfall that leads out of there. Cross to these stairs where it's all connected, and this is my museum. This is my museum right here. And I didn't mean to walk in just yet. So we will continue the tour out there in just a second. But while we're here, owls are nocturnal. So if you show up here during the day, Blathers is usually asleep. We got to wake him up, unfortunately. So he's basically going to welcome us to the museum and ask if we need any help. We do need help. I want him to check out the fossils that I've dug up so far today. I've got 4 of them. So we select them. We present them. Now, hopefully I have something new here. No, I don't. We already have fossils such as these. And he wants them for himself, but he's too professional, so he gives them back to me. We will go sell those. But here's the deal. We don't need anything from him just now. The museum, I'll give you a quick rundown. We head over here. And in this spot, this is where all the bugs go. So see that little beetle crawling around right there? And see that the caterpillar that just came out of the tree? And this big green beetle that's on that tree there? And these little moths that are flying around? All of these things are here because I caught them and donated them to the museum. You catch bugs by pulling out your net. And I accidentally just cleared it as a favorite, so we got to put it back. You pull out your net, so like when you see a water bug, like that guy right there, floating around the water, you take out your net and you catch him. Go up here, keep giving you a little look around. See the big old butterflies flying around here. It's really pretty. I'm telling you guys, Animal Crossing is so wholesome. There's that koi fish that I caught, very beautiful. Animal Crossing is such a wholesome game, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like this year on Halloween, I was invited to a Halloween party, and the plans just didn't come together, and I opted not to go. I played Animal Crossing on Halloween, and I hung out with all my buddies in my village, and I like had a great time. Like it was genuinely a great time. It was a great Halloween. How you doing here? My friend Francine. I've heard the Atlas moth's wingtips look like snake heads, and that's how it scares away its enemies. Such a clever moth. Frighteningly clever. Carrot. She calls me Carrot. Oh, Blaster! That's my, like, island-wide nickname. I think Jitters gave it to me. This bug was one of your donations, wasn't it? Well, it's fabulous, Carrot. Thank you. See how nice everybody is? If you just moved, you don't have a lot of friends to hang out with, dude, play Animal Crossing. You got friends here every time you turn it on. So from the bug section over here to the fish, everything continues. See that sturgeon right there? I donated him. And I think it'll even tell me when, because they keep cool records. Yeah, sturgeon, donated November 6, 2021. So I had caught these guys prior, and I just kept selling them. And I didn't realize that I had never donated them before. So when I caught a new one, I went and checked with Blathers, and he was like, yeah, actually, I need that. Let's check out these guys right here. The Pale Chub, I donated that guy all the way back in June of 2020. The Tilapia, same day. The Dace was March 20th, 2020. The way that this game keeps records is so fucking cool, and it's just gorgeous. Over here, when you get to some of the bigger fish, they get their own tanks. They get their own live wells, as it were. Now, when we go down here, you can see some of these guys, the gar and the northern pike and the carp and the bluegill. They can all live together. With the snapping turtle sitting up on the log there. What a handsome guy he is. Now, let me show you one of my favorite, maybe my most favorite section of the museum. This is where a lot of the oceanic life is kept. So in here, we have a blue marlin, we have a whale shark, and we have a horse mackerel. Those guys are so big, they need the gigantic tanks. Let's go around the corner over here, and here's where you find even more cool shit. Look at these guys, dude. Look at that gigantic ribbon fish and the cuttlefish. And they call it a football fish, but it's a deep sea anglerfish in some circles. And a coelacanth. This shit is just so amazing and actually very educational. Because every animal that you catch in this game is a real animal. And when you give it to Blathers, check this out. Isn't this cool? That we can see through the portholes. Look at my whale shark, dog. Look at my whale shark. He's hanging out. When you present them to Blathers, he'll be like, do you want me to tell you a thing or two about this animal? And he will give you like real information about them, which is awesome. More wildlife going on up here. Let's head upstairs to show you some of these guys here. So much fun. Coming downstairs over here. Now there are still, see my hammerhead shark there and the manta ray. There are still a great number of fish that I have not caught and donated yet. So this is not complete. My zoo, I guess you would technically call this the zoo. Yeah, it's definitely not complete. I'm working on it. But I kept saying the word fossil earlier. And again, if you heard fossil earlier, you're like, I'm seeing living animals. What are you talking about fossils? Well, the fossils are in here, and here's our friend Fauna. Look who it is. Ian, nice to see you here, dearie. She calls me dearie. I'm going to ask her if she wants that dress that we got earlier, because like I said, my character doesn't wear dresses. So we have the elegant dress. We'll give it to her as a gift. Are you sure you want to give me an elegant dress? I'm going to try wearing this and see how it feels on me. So she tries it on. Look at that. She looks very pretty in the blue. Thanks. Wow, I look great. Here, I want to give you my chef's outfit. Beautiful. It was very nice of you, Fauna. So now later, when we decide to cook, we can put our chef's outfit and it'll feel perfect. These are all different fossils that I have donated. Like this guy over here, that looks like ammonite and kabutops, does it not? But once we head in here, this is, I think, some people's favorite area. This is the museum where all the fossils go. So those little blue guys that I pick up, when they're in full scale and you complete a whole section, like an entire dinosaur, they go on display here. So like one of those fossils I picked up was probably like a Triceratops head. And then another day I probably picked up a Triceratops torso and then a Triceratops tail. You know, we can probably get the information here, but it's not showing us the Triceratops right now. There we go. If we went into the details, we can see when all of those were donated. Check out the Spinosaurus. Any Jurassic Park 3 fans? Look at this big boy. Look at these big boys right here in the middle. You can see my museum is pretty full. It's not complete, but it's pretty full. Look how many of these guys are totally finished. And there's just a few open spots that are not completely done yet. Look, you can come here and learn lessons. I'd have to click on this to learn the lesson. Whatever, it didn't work. But it'll work later. Look at this guy. Imagine having that guy running around your house. You probably wouldn't really like it in real life. But he seems cute when he's all bones, you know? I'm very excited to complete my museum, but like I've donated so many fossils that the ones that I'm missing at this point are just so rare. It's gonna be a while. Fauna's still bebopping around wearing the pretty blue dress that I just gave her. That's very nice of her. Glad she likes it. Now, what remains in here is we got the coffee shop right there. This is the art installation section with paintings and sculptures. But I got more to show you outside. And before, man, the sun's going down. Look at this. It's the golden hour. I chose an excellent time to record this episode of Let's Play Friday. And when I go down to that camera angle, you can see when I'm actually recording this. It is November 21st, Sunday. It's 5:27 p.m. But we're heading back over in this direction so I can complete something that we started earlier. Oh, whoops, I forgot. We got to do this first. Let's head to Nook's Cranny. Let's head into the shop. Because now we're going to check in with our little buddies here. And we are going to sell the fossils that Blathers didn't need. Because if we can't donate them, we don't want them to go to waste. You know what I'm saying? So we head over to the shop and we select the things that... Ooh, I want to keep that tree. But we'll sell the fish that we caught. We will sell these different fossils that the museum didn't need. The rare mushroom, because those are valuable and I'm not really worried about cooking right now. And let's see what we can get for these guys. Look at all the fine things you brought in today. Allow me to just a moment to run the numbers. And 24,300 bucks, sure. Sold on the spot. Thank you very much for doing business with me, gentlemen. So these are all the different items that are on sale today. We can buy those if we want. And we can head over here to buy like seeds and medicine to grow new plants and whatnot. Actually, let's see if they have any of the things I'm interested in at the moment. Doesn't really look like they do, but here's the different like flowers and whatnot. I need to go to some different islands so I can get potatoes and wheat and all that good stuff so I can finish my farm. Thank you, boys, but I will be right back. Thank you. Come again. But the reason... Oh, there's my buddy Bones. Maybe he's going to go shopping. The reason we had to stop up off at the store is to get a little bit of cash so we can come back over to this hole. See, I said we'd come back later. Now that we have this, we're going to pull $10,000 out. We're going to bury $10,000. I just need to be facing the hole, and I was not. There. Why won't it let me bury this? Do I need to be holding my shovel? That's probably it. You know what I want to do. Come on. There we go. So now, we just got to be patient. We come back in a couple days, and that little sprout will have grown into a tree that has $30,000 hanging from it. Don't you wish that was real life? So now to complete our journey, let's head back up here. We don't need to go into the clothing shop. Down across. I didn't get to show you the outside of my museum area very well. But you see I have this beautiful sculpture over here. Got this fountain. I got my peach trees growing up there. The flowers in the front. Two big old lakes on either side. We will take a break real fast catch this fish. He looks big. Let's see what he's up to on this afternoon. Please turn to face my bait. Grab it. Nope, he's not seeing it. So we're gonna head over to... Son of a bitch. We gotta throw it in front of his face so he can't miss it. There we go. Go ahead, any day now. Come on, you sucker. Gotcha. Let's see what we got here. It's a carp. Big old chubby carp. You know what I'm saying? So now we'll put away our fishing rod. This area over here is totally wide open at the moment, but you can see how close it is to the carnival area over there. So this is a work in progress for sure. That needs to be finished. But like I said, if I waited until this was done, you'd never see it. Because your Animal Crossing island is never done. And this is a fun part that I think you guys are going to pop for. The map pops up in the corner there, so you can see my layout. You can see I moved all the stores and everything up to the very top. Everybody lives down below. But we go from the museum over here, up the stairs, into the Mario theme park. So this is where I put all of my Mario items. I love grabbing these coins. Let's let them pop back in one more time. Hear that nice jingle. How about it? Head over to the Fire Flower. How about it? Head over to the Star. How about the Shell? How about the Mushroom? And Bowser's flag is up today. I don't think so. How you doing? Let's get the thwomp going, huh? We got to be careful here. Isn't that awesome? Got our big mushroom up there. We got the little mushroom down here. I think there's a few more Mario things I can pick up, but this is the Mario theme park at the moment. I don't think it's done yet. I am going to decorate in kind of this empty area over here. I'll probably put some more blocks, maybe stretch this out to the side. I'm not sure quite yet. As everything else goes, work in progress. But I think we are just about reaching the end of my Animal Crossing Island tour. We're going to cheat this over here real quick. Come on, find the sweet spot. There we go. Hey, Bones, what's up? By my house? You hanging out? Hey, it's Blaster! The sky today looks clear and dry. I bet that means the sun and moon are happy. Dude, how do you not love this game? How do you not love this game, dude? It's so good. I'm not even going to take you inside my house because I've put so much work into the outside, but I have not put a lot of work onto the inside. Oh no! So it looks like something's troubling Huck. What's up, buddy? Ah, so glad I ran into you. See, instead of calling you, I have a better idea. Alright, brace yourself. It's hashtag. Pretty cool, right? He wants to call me hashtag. I'm not crazy about someone calling me hashtag, but Huck is such a nice guy, and he's been here for so long, he can call me whatever he wants. Hopper, glad to hear it. Let's not waste any time. See you later, hashtag. Cool. I got a new nickname from my buddy, Huck. I like that he calls me Hopper, so maybe we'll just stick to Hopper. But, oh yeah. There's one more thing I guess I wanted to show you, and that is right over here where my store used to be, like I said, the Mario tube. Remember how I told you this thing actually works? Yahoo! And now we pop up right over here. So if you are in the bottom left-hand corner of the island, jump into the tube and you will pop out at the upper right-hand corner of the island. And now you are in the shopping center. We go past the museum. We go past the clothing shop. We go back up here to Nook's Cranny. See what I'm saying? That was a strategic move to keep everything interconnected. And Dan, I think that is just about gonna do it. This is 616 Arcadia. This was Animal Crossing New Horizons here on Let's Play Friday. And if you're wondering how long have I played this game, let's check it out. Let's head to my home menu up here, and I will show you. You can add me on Switch if you want. I don't play games online, so if you invite me to stuff, I'll probably decline it. It's nothing personal. I just don't play games online. But there's my friend code. I've put over 100 hours into Animal Crossing New Horizons. And I played Diablo 2 between my PS5 and my Switch, so that number is not accurate. But a lot of time spent in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I love this game. I highly recommend it. Anybody who is even remotely interested in checking it out. If you thought this looked like fun, imagine how fun it is when these are your friends, when this is your island, and everything you do, every little piece of this puzzle was placed, created, and curated by me. It's an amazing feeling to watch all this stuff come together. And your villagers, I'm not even like trying to be silly, your villagers feel like your friends. At least to me they do. I really appreciate these guys. So thank you very much for watching Let's Play Friday. I love ya, and I will see you next week. And now I'm gonna eat a carrot.